Hello, welcome to West Anime Sims. My name is Kelvin and how are you doing? So in this video, we are celebrating our 1000 subscriber counts for this channel. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel and supporting Retro Sims content. And to celebrate this milestone, I would like to open a Q&A session and like to ask in my community page what questions you want to ask about me about The Sims. So let's get started with the first question. So the first question is by Get Ready Get Set. He asked, what is your first experience with The Sims? How old were you? How did it have an impact on you? What are your memories of the first time you played? So the first Sims I have ever played is The Sims 1. I was 12 or 13 at the time. It was right time for a teen game, so to speak, for The Sims, which is come out at the really nice time for me to try out a game for teenagers. So my first impression of The Sims is a really different game. I played other simulation games before, like SimCity, Sim Tower, Sim Farm, all these other Sims games, but there is nothing like this as a live simulation game like The Sims. So my memories of the first time I played, oh my goodness, my first impression was the game was really difficult. I struggled to keep my Sims moods up and it never goes back green after 2 days of living in The Sims, and I would hardly get promotions and money is really hard to come by. So yeah, my first two Sims are actually Bob and Betty Newbie. My goodness, they are getting the worst part of me trying to get things done. I really love The Sims 1, and the love for The Sims series has lasted me for 23 years. Next question is by K-Wire. By the way, Get Ready Get Set and K-Wire are both YouTube channels, so you should go support and subscribe to their channels. So K-Wire asks, obviously there's no more expansions coming out for Sims 2 or 3, but if there were, what would you wish they add to the game? Okay, I actually have a wish list listed up in Reddit. I've posted up in the forums. The expansion pack I would like to see in The Sims 2, there are 3. The first one is for carnival games, like a theme park of sorts, so they can ride roller coasters, have carnival rides, play carnival games to earn prizes like they have in The Sims 1. So they have a kissing booth or a love boat, kind of Ferris wheel, merry-go-rounds. That's all that kind of things, all in one pack. And second one would be more of a city living type like in The Sims 4, but more catered towards having transportations, bikes, trains, metros, all these other things that make Sims to move around the city and to experience city life, and having clubs and society communities. And lastly is more of a cottage living, so it's more of a farm life for The Sims. So it would be more of having chickens, ducks, cows, goats, pigs, horses, all these things pretty much combining cottage living and horse ranch together to make a one big pack about rural lifestyle and having farm animals. That would be a pretty cool expansion pack for The Sims 2 and maybe even The Sims 3. Our next question is by Matinee Sims. Matinee is also a YouTuber that focuses more on Sims 4, so you should check out and subscribe. So, what type of builds do you enjoy building the most? Residential, retail, cafe, restaurant, or anything else? This is a really interesting question. I did build a lot of types of builds before in my Sims 2 speed builds. most of them are either residential or community lots, so I waver between the two. But lately I started to build a lot of apartment lots that was really challenging. There's basically multiple small houses merged together into under one big lot. I would say the hardest is definitely apartments, but I do enjoy it building it. So in between commercial lots and residential lots, single family homes, I would say maybe commercial lots better. So I won't need to worry about, because it's more about having a place to have fun, have some functional items in the lot to have Sims to enjoy while they're outside the house. But in terms of style of building, definitely I lean towards retro and traditional builds rather than modern builds. So you will see more old style or historical looking buildings in my builds. Last question is by Maloney2. Have you ever played any of the other mainstream Sims games? And if so, what was your experience with them? Okay, I do play all 4 Sims games, Sims 1, 2, 3 and 4 in my PC. So my experience with The Sims 1, which I explained it in my first question, it was really impressive. I've never experienced something like that before while playing any other games. And also, for The Sims 2, that was revolutionary. I was super impressed on how big of a change from The Sims 1 leading to The Sims 2, and it still manages to uphold and keep up the quality up to this day. As for The Sims 3, I do like the more expansive looking town and the free open world, the freedom that it has, but it somehow takes away what Sims 1 and Sims 2 really is. So it's not as quirky or not as engaging as I would have hoped, especially in some of the animations in The Sims 3. Now, for The Sims 4, you already know how I feel about The Sims 4. And the first time I played The Sims 4 is back in 2014 when it was first launched, and I virtually remembered I literally spent time looking for things that are missing in The Sims 4 rather than playing the game. I was quite disappointed that a lot of features are missing, a lot of things are so limited, and the things they have in The Sims 2 and 3 are all gone. So, and some of them are still not even implemented to this day. So yeah, that's why the focus of my channel is leaning towards Sims 1, 2 and 3, because I rather want to focus more on the positive side of this franchise rather than the negative side, which is mostly The Sims 4. Okay, these are the questions I received so far for this Q&A session. Thank you so much for asking these questions. It's pretty nice to get to know some of the fans, and 3 of the subscribers who asked questions have their own YouTube channels. There are Get Ready Get Set, Kwire and Matinee, so do check out their channels as well. Anyways, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to West Anime Sims for more updates on retro Sims content. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!